Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory, where we are back over at the Steel Outpost and things are actually happening over here, mostly because I'm trying to clear the place out. I have already made a start on some of it. The concrete production has completely run down, so all of the, I think, encased industrial beams have actually just finished as well, because there is now no more concrete for the system to operate. So we're going to mass dismantle all of the stuff over this side when my frame rate wants to let me, because that'd be nice. Oh, this is such a nice feature. I really do like that they've implemented that. It's just fucking fantastic. But it's a little unwieldy at times, because if you misjudge where you're aiming and you select something that you don't want to delete, you've got to cancel the entire thing. You can't remove stuff from this. At least not yet. I'm sure they'll try and find a way to implement that kind of thing. But for now, you've just got to kind of either be careful or live with your decisions. And yeah, like that. But at the moment, I'm just trying to clear the space for, you know, getting a kind of free platform to be able to start fresh, because I want to put down like train stations and start building things around those, figure out where I want to put smelting and foundries, all that kind of stuff, because we've got a lot of new stuff to kind of take into consideration. I think, if I remember right, at the end of the last episode, I was talking about spending some time running all the numbers, which I haven't done. We're just going to kind of work it out as we go. One thing I did realise is that I never overclocked any of the miners for all of this. I mean, I overclocked the concrete production, because that was something that was going to be lacking with just working on-site with on-site materials. So if we're going to be outsourcing all the concrete stuff over to the bunker, then that's not going to be as much of a problem, especially if we're going to be boosting what that outpost is going to be capable of with you know, resources from here and from elsewhere. You know, if we can import loads of limestone to the place, then that's going to really help the, you know, the production that we've got over that way. I'm also, you know, a little sad about dismantling this place, because I spent a lot of time working on this, and now it's all going. But it's for the better, because it means we can do a far better job of really improving the production over this way. I'm probably not going to be having stator production over here. I think if we're going to have somewhere that's going to be making motors, I might outsource all of the production of that stuff to wherever we have motor production. So we'll just kind of output steel pipes and wire and have that go off to wherever it's needed. But a lot of this is almost done. So we're just going to keep clearing things away, and we'll start figuring out where new stuff is going to go. And, I got very full very quickly, didn't I? I've been using the truck to store stuff, but I'm also thinking that's a bit full as well. Right, let's start having a look at where we're at and what we got, because I'm thinking of making this bit like a base floor, because it hovers just over all of the miners, so you wouldn't have to worry about getting in the way of those. Would I want to possibly make this the station floor? Because we could have this as a huge open space for train stations. I mean, what? Okay, let me think about what stuff I want to actually output from this place. I'm going to make some notes. So the way it's looking at the moment, I'm probably going to want 4 stations. because I'm going to want an imports for concrete, and then exports for limestone, encased industrial beams, and steel pipes. I'm not going to be having regular steel beams, and I'm not really going to be needing anything else for production over here. I'm going to dump a load of stuff, because again, I'm very full, and I've got more stuff that I need to clear out, so may as well do that. Let's have a look over this way, because this is I'm probably going to want to move all of the foundries and the smelting over this side. I have a feeling this might end up being something that's actually going to hang off the edge of the map. Or hang over it, at the very least. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe... Maybe... we could move, like, smelting and foundries and stuff over this way. Or at the very least, we could have one of them over this way. One of them somewhere else. Also, how are we doing on supplies down here? Because I know that the miners have all run down. I think these containers are starting to... yeah, they're all empty as well. So the foundries should stop and shut down fairly soon. Getting there. On our way. There's still an awful lot of steel ingots coming out of these machines. But this is going to be one hell of a big rebuild. Right, I might... oh, I need to go and pick up some nobelisks. Figure out where I've dumped those. I think they're in the truck. No, they're not. What have I done with them? Where are my nobelisks? They're in the car? Why would they be in the car? They're not in the car. What the fuck have I done with all my explosives? I haven't used them all, surely. Or did I leave them in a container somewhere else? Because that's a possibility. I don't know. Right, I'm going to grab some concrete from everything that I've pulled up so far, and we're going to start laying out some new foundations. I do have the chainsaw with me, so I can at the very least start tearing down some trees. So I'm going to get on that and start figuring out where I want to put some stuff, while everything else is continuing to run down. Oh, this belt has also stopped running, so I need to output my steel beams to somewhere else. Ooh, okay, I haven't checked up this thing before. So I suppose... I mean, I'm hearing a summer sloop. I mean, I could see the summer sloop, so I know what's up here. But up we go. Whoop. Hey, how's it going? Give me this thing. Nice. Got anything else up here that might be interesting? These slugs? No slugs. Damn. But I've cleared out a good chunk of the foliage from around here. Oh, I should check down there now that I've got my gas mask as well. Yeah, I should definitely do that. But I want to cover as much of this as possible with foundations. Now, I don't quite know how far out I want to take this. But I might try and match, like, the edge of where this limestone miner is. So yeah, I think that will do. Wondering what else we might have down here. We've got some, like, resource... oh, God. This mouse of mine's got, like, very kind of sensitive... sort of, you know, mouse buttons. So it's like, I put the slightest little bit of pressure on either of them, and they'll trigger. Which is why I do occasionally just randomly fire off shots from the rifle. So my finger twitches a little too hard, and it's like, yeah, okay, fine, I'm shooting rocks now, that's just fantastic. Totally wanted to do that. But according to my calculations, we can get all of these miners overclocked, and we can support 40 miners at the moment, or 40 smelters with the miners that we have. We're going to overclock the crap out of every single one of them, and see what we can do. So, this space is actually fairly sizable now that I look at it from up here, which is pretty good. We've got, right, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Right, there's 10 tiles across. How many do I need to get, like, 2 big columns of smelters in? Probably not going to be that much. I need some wire. I think all of the foundries have wound down as well. So pretty much all of this should be ready for complete and total deletion. All depends on whether or not we've still got resources. Oh god, we do! We've still got resources flying through. That's just going to be getting rid of the steel ingot supply now, so that's fine. Oh yes! Launch me! Okay, I'd want this to be, like, over by 1, which I could manage if I take away all this stuff. I'll have to reconfigure. Well, we're going to need to reconfigure these belts anyway, because it's all in an absolute bloody state. Let's get rid of all that. Tidy up the floor a little bit. Yeah, so that looks good. So what we'll do would be, we could go 2 banks of 20-ish. I mean, we'd probably split them down into 10. Okay. I'm thinking what I might do is bring them just past this miner so that we don't encroach on it, because once the Mark III miners come in, we're going to be, like, boosting everything again. Which means we'll need to expand all the smelting, so I'll probably start the smelters from, say, around here. We'll do something like that. So, bank of 5 along there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I mean, it also works in that I did want to kind of space things out a little bit more. So, I'm rather good with having this sort of extended little annex area for all of the smelting. So we have a pretty big, wide open area for all these smelters. I'm just going to build, like, pod 1, you know, or, you know, bank of 10 there, bank of 10 there, bank of 10, bank of 10. Then when we expand it, we'll just kind of, like, extend this platform out on the far side and build another 40 out that way. And then we'll just figure out ways to weave the belts up and over. Right, I'm out of concrete, so I can't really do any more. But I want to see how all of this is getting on. Right, are we running down all of our resources now? I think the steel ingots might be, or the steel beams might be done. It looks like it, but I have a feeling the storage container's full. Those stators are still in production as well. That's mad. I mean, there's probably a lot of copper wire that needs to be run through the system, so yeah. It doesn't really surprise me all that much. Yeah, you're full. Okay. Let me slap another container on the back then, or on top. Missing encased industrial beams. How on earth have I managed that? Right, that'll get things moving again. And I think with the stators, it's going to be a case of they're going to stop production once the steel pipes have gone. I don't think that copper wire is going to be running down anytime soon. Let's go and check on it, actually. Let's see what the state of the copper supply is. Because I know I shut down the miners, but obviously that left the smelters still running through a backlog of materials. And then, like, copper ingots make a fuckload of wire. Right, we got no ingots left. At all. Which is good. I'm in the wrong part of the building. Okay, some of these have finished. I think they are just emptying out now. Well, you're still producing a little bit, but it's not that much. But then there is the second floor to worry about as well. Oh man, that low-res version of the wire looks really weird. Oh, but there we go. Right. Thread the needle, thread the needle. Oh, yes! It's the simple things in life. And a lot of these machines seem to be non-functioning as well. So, yeah, I suppose it's just going to be a race to the bottom to see who empties out first. I'm just going to tear down all of these walls so I can just get out when I need to. Oh, I didn't pick up any bloody concrete. That's why I went over this way in the first place. Where do I actually have concrete? Or have I used all of the supplies that I have torn up already? Yeah, that is the case. Alright, better take a drive over to the bunker. Because I think I'm going to need a lot more concrete than this place can offer me in reclaimed supplies. So we're going to go over there. But now I need to figure out how I'm going to get past all of the rails. Can I drive under this? I think I can when I get around here, so that's alright. Definitely going to need to work on some road stuff so I can get, you know, dedicated routes for the trains versus, you know, the car and stuff. We'll work on that at some point. Just be another one of those things on a long list of shit to do. I think a full container's worth of concrete should be enough for now. Don't need too much more than that, I think. I'm also going to take all of the steel beams that I've got in various other storage areas and dump them in with this lot. If I can. I should also maybe... Where's my aluminium sheet? There we are. Let's upgrade the conveyor lifts that are funneling these materials into upper storage containers so they can empty out quicker. And then, I don't know, maybe just fucking dump. Yeah, that works. Right, so all these two containers are now all steel beams. I think we're done with emptying that part of the factory out. Now it's just waiting for the stators to wind down, and then we can shift all of the steel pipes into other storage containers. So I'm going to just move those out as well, because I've got a spot for them. I just need to... Oh, there's a bit more there. Just finding this stuff everywhere. It's a very long way down from here. Oh man, I'm going to have to put safety rails around everything in this area, because I'm just going to kill myself. I'm going to plummet to my own death. I do want to try and push foundations out as far as I can. I want to see if I've got a limit on how far out this way I can go. So, if I wanted to leave like a space of 2 before starting the next batch of smelters. So 1, 2... Yeah, I've not had any problems trying to build out this far, so that's good. It's just, I know that there are certain areas where if you go too far away from, you know, if you travel too far down into this, or if you travel too far out in a certain direction, you can interact like one of those instant death zones, where the game will just cause you injury until you die and respawn. I wanted to be sure that I wasn't going to be trying to build out into one of those, because that would have made things exceptionally difficult. But this does just kind of get things ready for when expansion is going to happen, so, you know, that's good. Again, this is going to be one hell of a bloody platform for, you know, smelting and getting things all ready for the next stage. I'm going to be bloody impressed to see like how this build's going to turn out with using new recipes. Because I mean, we're not changing anything with like the iron ingot stuff, but now that we're going with iron ingot and coal as opposed to iron ore and coal for making steel, you know, it's adding this whole new process to making steel products. But it does mean we're going to be able to really overproduce on loads of stuff now. And I think that's just wicked. But that's filled in all that space, so we're good. We've got our full-size platform for all the smelters. Now we just need to finish putting them all in. 40 smelters. This is gonna be a big old build. Yeah, that's a massive platform for all of this. So, where would I want to put the foundries from here? Because that's going to be like the next stage of things. I'm going to ultimately want to build things around the train stations. This floor doesn't have enough clearance for putting the train station in, does it? Yeah, that's encroaching clearance massively. Has the stator production finished? It has. What ended first? Was it the pipes or was it the wire? I think it was the wire, actually. That belt coming in from the copper plant is empty. Yeah. Steel pipes are the winner. Congratulations. I mean, they didn't win by much, but they won. Right, let's go and empty the rest of those out into the last one of these containers. And the rest of this, I think I'm just going to try and tear down. Right, steel pipes on their way. Just going to get rid of the last of this, and then we could just wipe the slate. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. I'll finish clearing things out from up here, because, you know, I want to, wipe the slate clean and also work my way from the top down, because that's just going to make it easier, as opposed to trying to work from the bottom up. Work from the bottom up when you're building, not do it the other way around. You know, sensible stuff. Oh, look at all the remnants on this underbelly. Mmm. Delicious, delicious remnants. Let's get all this stuff cleared away. And now very full of materials again. Should probably go and empty these out. Oh yeah, I can put all the steel pipes in here when it wants to copy everything over. There we go, fantastic, thank you. That makes things a little bit easier. Mass dismantle is just the fucking best. This is being torn down so quickly, it's incredible. I really like it. I'm going to go and dump some more steel pipes into this. So I've got a few more that I picked up. I'm mostly picking up concrete at this point. I mean, maybe I could do with a container for that as well, so yeah. I'll start getting rid of some of these machines as well, I suppose. Yeah! I'm going to just go and dump some concrete, because I've got to pick an awful lot of it up before I can put it all back down again, so I need some space in my bags. How's the storage looking on this one? Getting a bit full. So give me a stack of pipes. I'm going to build you another container. I'll slap a Mark V lift on the back end of this. There we go. So that's going to do a good enough job. And wow, yeah, it looks really strange over here. Mostly because, just half of it is still kind of floating around in the air. But, oh god, it's really coming... I was going to say it's all coming together, but it's really coming apart. Almost at the seams. Almost quite literally at the seams. Or so it would seem. That's all the constructors dealt with. So, I've just got to finish clearing up, the last little bits all over this floor. And then I think the floor below is the one that I want to be working with, so we'll start messing around with things on that. But I think that's going to have to do it for this episode. I apologise if not much got done, but we've got an awful lot of reworking to do. And part of all of that is just tearing everything down so we can start fresh, which I'm looking forward to doing. I mean, you know, we managed to, like, figure out where we were going to put some of the stuff. We've worked out where our smelters are going to get going. So that's as good a start as any. Next episode is going to be more of the same. I may even be just sitting down and record it straight after this. I might try and finish clearing away some of the crap that we don't want anymore. But yeah, I think for now I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Oh god, I forgot him with his pants down. Bye! Oh.
My God.
I know, right?